ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. Thank you very much for joining me. This is TheCiroth. And let's play some Crusader Kings II with TheLazyGeneral.
Hello.
And Duruial.
Hey, hey.
We've started over a little bit. So Duruial's hosting the game, so maybe we'll go a little bit faster this time. So we last left ourselves off with watching pom-poms fail miserably to becoming under Duruial's rule.
Yes, so what they've done is, and it's a fun thing to know, especially if you're ever playing as a pagan, which you may very well find yourself doing because Vikings are awesome, that if you're in a holy war and you're losing, one strategy is actually to convert to the enemy's religion, and that way they lose the ability to attack you.
Yep.
Alright, I think we're ready on pause.
Alright.
Thus rendering the deaths of all of our soldiers completely pointless.
And so we are moving forward.
At a decent clip, too.
Yeah, we're only going at speed 2, but that's an improvement. I have been told that apparently going to speed above 2 may cause desyncs in multiplayer, so we can try that later if you want, and see how it goes.
Okay.
So, the faction to make me the Holy Roman Emperor...
No, it's fired off.
At 25%.
Oh, it hasn't fired off.
The strength of the liege. So, it's growing in power. I just got a notification that it's becoming stronger. And they're starting to like me more.
That reminds me, one of the things I was gonna... I don't have any shot at this. I was looking at maybe killing the Kaiser. Because I am his heir. So, obviously, if the Kaiser was to die without any children, that would be massively beneficial to my future. Maybe I could get out of this horrible territory I'm in right now where nobody even worships the same religion as me, and all my troops are restricted as a result.
Well, go make them your... Go make them worship you. It's that simple.
I'm in the process. Yeah, I'm in the process. I'm trying to convince them. So we are at war. It looks like we're at war with Pisa. Yeah, we're at war with Pisa. So these wars, when your liege, as we mentioned last time, when your liege goes to war, he'll raise troops. That's part of the deal, right? You give him troops, he gives you protection. You can, if you want, raise an army of your own and help your liege out. That is completely up to you, and there are times where that might be of benefit.
Alright. So... looking at what I might want to do here, I guess I could build some city walls in Dachau.
Not a bad idea. It's good to have a good war chest going, so you may want to save up money for a bit. Let me see if I can disable that. You might want to save up money for a bit. Ooh. My wife, Oda, has been complaining to me about being absent so often. I have an option to give her a gift. Or I could keep my money for myself.
I have my council demanding the power to revoke titles by committee.
Okay, so what this means is, have they actually presented an ultimatum?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
you
have
obviously...
no choice, or I will be blackmailed. Or I will not be blackmailed.
So you can, if you desire, go to war with them. You have actually the ability to revoke titles, right? You actually got that passed.
No, they denied it.
Oh, they denied it. Why do they even care then?
I have no idea. They just got a hair up their ass for some reason.
Okay, that's weird.
I'm tempted to tell them to go pound sand.
Yeah, the only thing is, after you beat them, you won't be able to take their titles, because they didn't pass the law allowing you to take their titles.
Yeah. This
Ciroth,
isn't
you got
my
that
favorite form of government.
Yeah.
I
Ciroth,
will
you
not
got
be
that,
blackmailed. You, sir, can go to hell.
All right. So what you're going to want to do, obviously, is call in your allies. But you know how to do that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
For what? What am I doing?
Not you. He needs to call in his allies because he's obviously in a war now.
All right. Hold on a second. Can we slow down for 1 minute?
Yep.
All right. Because I've got armies romping across my land. I've got a billion things happen. All right.
Varian army revolt.
Important thing, by the way. Important thing for multiplayer CK2, anyone can pause the game, not just the host. You just click up on the top to pause. And basically, it gives you a 30-second pause, and then anyone can unpause the game after that 30 seconds.
Large bands of rebels and opportunists are flocking to the banner of the faithless traitor Arnold in Kempton. Okay, so they have about 2,400 strong. I can't hold them for too long.
Yeah, I'm marching.
Yeah, I'm bringing my army.
All right, let me spawn.
So be careful when you spawn your troops. Make sure I'm sure you already know to hold control so you don't spawn them in areas where the enemy is.
Well,
but you're
considering
want to be careful
the enemy holds the enemy actually holds the territories that they've spawned troops in.
Okay.
I don't think we have too much to worry about there. Okay, and I've got a du jour claim on this son of a bitch now.
Oh, that's good. So what you won't be able to actually revoke his title.
No,
just because...
but I can claim one of his lands.
Yeah, but he's still gonna have the title, and you can't take it from him because you don't have the law passed. Next time we get around to this, I'll explain in depth how to actually go about getting a law passed without any problems. So we can revoke titles.
Is there any way I can add this claim to this war?
No, there's not.
So I just have to wait for the next one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for your next one.
That's fine. I don't think I'm gonna bother sending my son into hiding.
Are we ready to unpause then?
Yeah, I think we're good. Sorry about that.
No worries.
That confusion was real.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring my troops to Domlish, I think it is. It's one of TheCiroth's provinces, and I'll just join my army with his.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, looks like where I'm piling up myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
so
his army's pretty
passed out, and they've cleaned up one of my vassal forces.
Oh, they're gonna hit your main army. Yep.
Yep. But there's not much I can do about that.
Well, I think TheCiroth's sending his men in, so I'll come and follow him once my troops are gathered.
I'm trying to cut the revolt off.
Yep, if you can catch them there and pass out. Yeah, he's heading to Salzburg. Yeah, he is. But, as long as he doesn't pile in on me.
Alright, be careful, sir. If you can stop your army, TheCiroth, I would stop your army. There we go. And I'm going to join in with you, and that way we can hit him with a full-size garrison.
Yeah.
So my guys are going to be with you in just a second.
I assume
you can.
My forces are presently retreating.
Alright, my army is now linked, so they're automatically going to follow yours, TheCiroth. It's not a bad idea, actually, General, if you want to move your army down to where ours is. And we can just lay siege to their... he has 954 people.
Oh, I see it up there now.
Yeah. If you want to move that and just join them with us.
That's where they're going.
And our best bet is going to be to lay siege to Kempton or Niederbayern. I don't know how to pronounce that. So that we can actually break them down.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you know-
running down to Streedmark right now.
Yeah. I mean, he only has 2 provinces, the enemy. And if we lay siege to both of those and take them, we win. General, move your army. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, just bring your army to us. Do you know how to link your army with us, General?
No.
Okay, so when our army is on top of yours, highlight your army, and there's a little thing with like a chain. You click that, and that will link your army directly to ours.
All right, there we go.
And so we're basically giving TheCiroth command right now to move our troops.
Sounds good.
How many troops do we have here? We've got about nearly 5,000.
We should
So,
be able to
5,000
crush
total.
the enemy.
So for economic
Yeah.
advances, what do you think we should take? What is the best one to start with?
Economic advances is a little more wide open. I'm personally, if you're playing as a merchant republic, which none of us are, then you want to get trade practices first. But obviously, we're not playing as a trade republic, so that's good to know for then. I personally like to start with castle infrastructure, and then construction, and then just work my way back from the top down. Improved keeps is also really good, but castle infrastructure would generally be my first go-to.
Oh, I just bumped church infrastructure. Oops.
Your
He's
vassals
made
who
the
have
really-
churches will appreciate that.
He's made a particularly interesting choice to split his forces and send them down to attempt to siege Aquileia.
That's a
That's not
different
him,
group.
actually.
Oh, that's a different guy?
We're at war with Pisa as well.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
The Holy
whatever.
Roman Empire is at war with Pisa, so. Yeah, so TheCiroth, we should probably bring our army to Kempton and start laying siege to his main holding. He didn't. Our friend here from Kempton, what's his name? Count Arnold, has
Yes.
clearly failed to realize the depth of the situation he was getting himself into.
Well, if it weren't for the fact that you guys were allied to me, this war would probably already be over.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. AI factions, they tend to be really good at recognizing their strength relative to their direct liege, but they're not great at realizing their strength compared to their direct liege plus his allies.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if the AI could have, it would have been saying itself, oh, Bohemia and Brandenburg both have armies, and they're going to bring him down.
Bors is no longer the court chaplain for the Duke. No longer the steward. Spy. Oh, I inherited I inherited something.
Oh, okay.
Something.
You've probably inherited the county of Leitmertz. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. I apologize. Your family has seniority succession pretty much throughout your lands. So what that means is when your brothers die or any relative of you, the eldest member of your family is going to inherit all the land.
Okay.
So you'll get a lot of that.
So how do I give that back out to them?
The same way you were giving out titles before, you can pick somebody to give it to. You haven't raised your centralization yet, right?
No.
Right, because you probably want to do that at some point. And actually, yeah, you can just do it the same way you did before. So find somebody you trust to give it to. Family members, in your case, aren't a bad choice. So you could give it to your brother, for example.
Okay. Where do I go get to that?
So go to your character window.
Yep.
And then see under siblings, I can see your brother there, Jaromir de Ciroth. What a fantastic family name.
Oh, then grant landed title.
Grant him landed title, yeah. It's not necessarily a bad idea in your case, just because all family lands currently, in your current succession, do come back to you.
Yeah.
Slow boat to China on this siege right now.
Yeah, this is pretty standard. This is pretty standard actually for a siege. Obviously, It's, medieval siege warfare, right? So we're just sort of sitting out here.
Still faster than Europa Universalis 4.
Oh my god, yes.
Hey, my leader has become kind in his old age.
Oh.
Oh, I've become
I had
just.
a daughter. Just. So a couple of things that I should have mentioned yesterday when we were talking about focuses, and you took hunting, I believe, which is a fine choice. Any of the focuses are great because they add a lot of story elements. They also give you bonuses, though, so if you wanted another way to raise your demence limit, you could have taken rulership or business, which give you stewardship bonuses, and those will actually help you possibly bump up to the next level of land.
Okay.
But intrigue is, I think, the strongest of all of them, and hunting is cool because a lot of times you get a dog, and dogs are awesome.
All right.
What about a cat?
So,
Can you get a cat?
There is you can't get a cat from the hunting focus, but you can just randomly get a cat. It's a random event that can happen.
it's true.
You get to name the cat. Same with the dog. You get to name the pet.
Saddle my
All right.
horse.
So I am now plotting to kill Arnold of the Bavarian Revolt.
Okay.
I'll join you.
I don't think you can if you're not... Well, you might be able to. I've got it set to automatically invite co-conspirators.
Nah, it's only going to invite people from within your lands and within his land. What is the percentage you get on that, though? Because
Right now
always
it's 35%, but
Yeah.
none of the invites have gone through yet. There's a lot of people that
Sure.
could potentially join us.
When you go and you have like the whole possible plot power, that's a good thing to look at. If the possible plot power is too low, then it's probably not worth it. Like I was thinking of killing Kaiser Heinrich, right? Because again, I'm his heir, and it makes sense for me to want to off him. The possible plot power is only 18.4, so I know it's not going to succeed. So I'm just not bothering.
Okay, I have a plot that says 34, so don't even bother. I should
Yeah,
cancel
if it's not above 70, then it's probably not worth it. And also, something to keep in mind is if the possible plot power and the starting power are the same, it's not going to work because you need at least one other person, and what that means is that there's not one other person who's going to help you.
Oh well.
Yep. Let's see, I've got the Duke of Saxony is trying to fabricate a claim against me.
What a dick.
I'm gonna have to respond in kind. And I've just gained a new military trait, so I'm gonna focus myself on organization. My troops will be better organized.
All right, where do we see siege now? You remember?
Have we taken all of Kempton?
Yeah.
Because I know we completed one siege.
Yeah, we've just taken the top level, so we want to go back to Kempton and get the subordinate levels.
Oh.
Why is the Kaiser claiming that I've slandered him? I'm not part of this plot, dude. It's not my fault that I am such a fantastic leader, not to mention handsome, desired by women, sought after for counsel by men of all walks of life. It's not my fault that I am frickin' amazing, okay? And everybody wants me to have his job, all right? I didn't do it.
Right. Somebody's probably using the spy focus on you as against you, the intrigue focus.
Yeah, I have the intrigue focus too, and I'm about to go bust some ass on Kaiser douchebag over here. Where the hell is he?
Wouldn't it be great if he died?
It would be pretty swell.
Yeah.
All right, my liege is Kaiser Heinrich. Let's see what my plot power to murder this son of a bitch is. Only 40%. But we're gonna start spying on him.
Ooh, wait! I've been offered a position as a commander. I'm going to decline that. I'm not interested in being a commander for the Kaiser's army. That sounds like a recipe for death.
Prince David. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, I've got a claim on a county. Which county do I have a claim on? I have a claim on a county up in the Kingdom of Pomerania, which has reverted to paganism? Yeah, that's going to be a pain. I'm not really willing to...
Nobody expects the German Inquisition.
So what is the... I'm sorry, I'm having trouble seeing the percentage right now. What is the percentage we are doing?
90%.
Why don't you see if you can offer him terms?
Let's see. If I just click offer Pete, well, we just hit 100%.
Oh, now you can definitely offer him whatever you want.
Offer
peace.
All I can do is offer white peace.
No, you should have 3 choices, right? You should be able to enforce demands at the top.
Enforce demands, I didn't have any.
Right.
Because he declared war on me.
Yes, but you still should be able to go to offer peace, and you'll have a thing that's enforce demands, and what that'll do is it'll throw him in prison.
Oh, done.
Yeah, I'm imagining that you probably want to throw him in prison.
That's a good imagining.
Yeah.
That you have there.
When you
So now I've got this. Okay, it's all good now.
Probably can't revoke his title. You can take a look, but you're probably not allowed to because you just don't have the legal permission.
Mm-hmm.
But you will be able to at least throw him in prison and keep him out of harm's way. Or you can always ransom him off for some quick cash.
So you said legalism was a good choice for first tech, for cultural?
Yeah, legalism for cultural is going to help you unlock more laws. In particular, there's one called Late Feudal Administration that you get at Legalism 3. And that's going to allow you to unlock primogeniture, where you can start passing your titles down, directly to your children.
Alright, so Arnold of Kempton is already bitching about his accommodations.
Yeah.
So, I can either let him rot, move him to house arrest, or what I'm really tempted to do, throw him in the oubliette. And I think we're gonna throw him in the oubliette. Down you go, bitch! Alright. Nobody can fault me for that shit.
No, nobody cares. What you do with your prisoners is your own business to an extent. You might get some tyranny if you start, cutting out his eyes. Something I like to do to my prisoners.
Yeah, well, we'll see how rebellious he feels when he starts missing body parts.
Yeah. That is a Reaper's Due feature, by the way, being able to actually maim your prisoners.
Alright, let me see. Torture. Humiliate.
Alright.
Careful now. So if you torture or humiliate your prisoner, or you maim your prisoner, it will release them.
I could banish him.
Yeah?
I could just execute him.
There might be a tyranny penalty. They'll tell you if there's a tyranny penalty.
Like, if I click execute, it'll warn me if there's a tyranny penalty beforehand?
Yeah. So what'll happen is it'll, you'll click the button, right, for imprison, for example, or execute or whatever. And what'll happen is you'll have a little window that pops up.
Minus 10 opinion of all my vassals.
Yeah.
But if I banish him, I get minus 20 opinion of all my vassals.
Ooh, the Kaiser's giving me money for a favor.
Oh, are you giving him a favor? Let's be careful doing favors for the Kaiser.
I'm thinking about declining the money for that.
You might want to, because his interests are not our interests.
Indeed.
He wants to minimize the power of his powerful vassals, such as, Bohemia and Bavaria. And I think we probably want to maximize that power. What I would like to do is get him to go to war for me.
Alright, we're going to attempt to gain low centralization. I've got people voting with me, so we'll see how this goes.
Alright, so I'm going to become German.
I would like to invite you to join me for a small gathering of friends. Wait.
Okay, so what that is, that's somebody using the carousing focus on you, and this is something people can do to try to make friends with other rulers. So it's a good thing.
The Kaiser has decided to institute title revocation allowed law. Do I support? I support that, right?
I would vote no. Vote no.
No.
You want title revocation because you want to revoke titles from your vassals. We don't want the Kaiser to have title revocation.
Yeah, I voted no on that, but guess what, dude? I just got the BFF quest line for the Kaiser.
Oh, look at that.
He's gonna be my best friend. Isn't that great?
I mean, it would be
me over for drinks.
It would be better if somebody put a knife in his throat, but all right.
Well, maybe he'll stop publicly denouncing me.
I think you're just having wishful thinking there.
Well, anything's possible. I have a character who owes me a favor.
Hey, I'm about to declare a war.
Again?
No, I'm not. My council won't vote in support.
I can't help you right now. I'm still recovering soldiers right now.
I think we could have overrun this guy, but my council won't vote anyway because he only has 655 troops. But yeah, my guys aren't going to back me. Stupid council.
So I have successfully been granted low centralization.
So I have a playful child with affection.
Playful child with an infection?
With an affectionate. So intrigue, the education intrigue. Playful child will do better with this, but affectionate children will be hampered. So he'll do better, but hampered at the same time?
Yes. Basically, he may do well, he may not.
Okay.
I've just had a second son. I didn't even realize my wife was pregnant.
How do you not know you even had time in bed with your wife?
Look, I'm a busy duke, okay? I'm trying to expand my empire, and it's not going too well.
Alright. I have some very poor options for... Well, this guy's got 14 stewardship. Diplomacy, I should say.
Okay.
No, the Chancellor is stewardship. The Chancellor is diplomacy. The Steward is learning.
Stewardship,
right?
yeah. No, the Steward is stewardship. So this is very, actually, this is cool. When you hit a point on these, it's sorted already for you.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy is the best choice.
Yeah, whoever is at the top is the best.
Alright, so let me go to my council. My Steward needs a job.
So the Duke of Swabia, the Steward of the Holy Roman Empire, is asking me to support him for a favor.
Okay, so he's on the council, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's a steward.
Yes.
He wants you to support him in a vote on the council.
Yes.
I would go ahead and do it because first of all, he's obviously another vassal. It's unlikely he wants to give the Kaiser more power. He probably wants to have him have less power. And also, this almost never comes to fruition. He's almost certainly not going to use it. So,
my liege's council is discontent.
Yeah, the Kaiser declared war on Genoa. So what that is the Kaiser has declared war on Genoa. The council was against the war, and he declared it anyway. So what that means is everyone on the council may join factions freely for the next 2 years.
Oh! I want to join the council to make me the Holy Roman Empire. They're the faction. Yeah, let's do it. It's lost strength. Everybody wants Duke Berthold.
Hell, Duke
Who gives a shit about Duke Berthold? Duke Otto for the win.
Alright, so that I go from... I click on the Holy Roman Empire, right?
What, for factions?
To...
There's a factions button.
Yeah, but like...
second from the right.
For voting purposes.
For voting purposes?
Yeah, council.
Don't you get the Don't you get the pop-up vote saying what you vote for?
Like if I want to support somebody. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, both on Twitch, TheCiroth, and The Lazy General at TheLazyGeneral, and the links will be listed below. And that Dueusing guy, go give him a follow as well.
Woo!
So thank you all for coming, and good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.